Alrighty, it is Sunday, everybody. I have no idea what we're doing tonight. I did not plan at all. So, how's everybody doing? Hope we're having a good night, a good time. Hope you had a good weekend, all that lovely stuff. I figured we'll just hang out, we'll chill, we'll have a chill night. Maybe I'll play some games for once. I don't know. Man. The night is young, the world is at our fingertips. Right now I'm scrolling Twitter because I haven't actually checked Twitter much today. So I'm gonna see what's going on, how we're doing. What's new in the world? What are people talking about? I think about this video more often than I should. Hold on. Where are we at? Here we go. This one. Someone did me to punch the monkey. I'm so sorry, I was not your mother. Is that video still up? Do we know if that video is still up? I kind of want to watch it. Is it up? Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it. Give me a second. It's been forever. I don't even remember her name. It's gonna be difficult for me to find this video if it's still up. Let's just Google it first. I was thinking about this video the other day and I couldn't stop fucking laughing. Oh, okay, someone put it on YouTube, thank God. I was not sure if so this was posted after Putin attacked Ukraine. I miss this. This was a simpler time, bro. Hold on. Oh my god, I can't.
President Vladimir Putin. I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting.
I can't. She was dead serious too, bro. Like like there are moments in this world that are too incredible to explain, and this was one of them. And then the statue in the background, like, can you see this over here? Like, I don't even know what that is.
Peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm. So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world.
Like, she's talking to Vladimir Putin after he invaded Ukraine. She said, "Let me write a poem." I gotta see if this is still up, because the replies have to be insane, right? Is this still up? Please let this still be up. Oh my
President
god.
Vladimir Putin.
It's still up. One second. Hold on. Oh my god. I love this. This is what the internet was really for, okay? Not for grok, not for AI bullshit, but for this. For people to do Oh my god, what do the replies say? Oh my god. This is worse than making a petition. I am so sorry that I I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. You would have been so loved. Oh my god. Why do celebs keep sending their audition tapes to Twitter? They should play this on loop on loudspeakers all over all over Ukraine. The Russians would run back home and most likely Putin would kill himself. What a lovely day on the internet, good lord. I hope he sees this queen. Me too. Gal Gadot's competition. Oh my god. I like this was an incredible. Oh my god, it's almost been exactly 2 years too. I mean, exactly what, 4 years? 4 years. It's the woman who did I don't even know. Like I don't even know what her deal is. She was crazy indeed, for sure. Yeah, she's like a she's the goat. She's like an anti-human trafficking person. That's like her main deal, but I know her as the Putin if I was your mother lady.
The world would have been warm. So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world. Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you? Is this why you do not hide nor away shy from taking back the world? Was it because so early in life, all that
Like the context here is Putin invaded Ukraine. Like that is the reason. You had her as your pro. Dude, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy. That is insane. Oh my god. I there's just
that strife racked your little body with fear. If I was your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm. I'd have died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died to give you life. Oh, dear Mr. President Putin, if only I'd been your mother. Perhaps.
can't. Oh my god. I just she's like what is she doing shit now? The last time she posted was the 21st of November and it got 2 comments and 10 likes. Uh Oh my god. Incredible. Incredible. That's so funny. How did you lose your phone? That's crazy. Oh my god. Awesome. Just awesome. I never want the internet to go away just because of reasons like that, you know? Ugh. My computer keeps doing this stupid thing with OBS. Come on. I can get you to fix yourself. I did it yesterday, I just don't remember how. Um, there we go. Oh, the backrest of the couch and forgot it was there. Oh, you the cat knocked it over. Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen. That's some Looney Tune shit, though. Can't lie to you. Cannot lie to you. That is some Looney Tunes. Uh, yeah, it died. Yeah, that checks out. I did want to take a look at. Let me see here if I can find it. She did it on purpose. Oh, definitely. Guilty as hell. Other than that, I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on. There's not a whole lot that I had planned tonight. I figured we just hang out, we just chill. I'll figure something out. Give me a minute. I've just been working on some stuff, and I started watching Bridgerton. I only got through one episode, but doing some normie shit for once. It's been a very long time since I've watched a television show. It feels weird actually. Are the Olympics finally over? I'm not gonna lie to you, I only know about that because I think Elmo tweeted about it. Vince McMahon ran into someone going, Vince McMahon. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought he was dead already. If you had asked me, I 100% would have said he was dead. That's crazy. Um, he's still not dead, but yeah, it looks like he I don't think I should play this, but um yeah, she's also the what is she the is it the Secretary of Education? She's the one that Trump wants to like put out like is like I want you to put yourself out of a job or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I thought he was dead. I don't keep track of these guys. um that's crazy. That is crazy. Uh she ran for Senate too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about her other than she is the Secretary of the Department of Education or whatever. Head of the Department of Education. No. Oh, he got fired from his own company, so he's not in the news really. Got it. Give the stream a like, by the way. Hit that like button if you could. I gotta figure out why OBS does this. It's getting annoying. It's only on this computer, too. It's weird. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I figured out how to get it to stop, how to get it to unbrick itself, so that's good. Yeah, I knew he had some sort of, like, scandal, but I don't know, I just thought he was dead. Thought he had left this plane of existence, departed from this realm, but he is still here, causing trouble, wreaking havoc, it seems. So there you go. There you go. What can I say? Mhm. I had some TikTok stuff we could look at as well. Does seem like he's like 80, so I mean, it could go either way. Could go either way. Oh. He's a drunk old man speeding around erratically in a hypercar. He's definitely not long for this world. Yeah, my concern is he's gonna take somebody else out with him, though. Okay, can anybody explain to me what is up with this damn monkey? Like, I know I sound crazy right now, but this monkey, I keep seeing this monkey on my is it a monkey? Is it an orangutan? What is it? He did a lot of roids. Okay, yeah. That sounds about right. I don't even know what it's called. Hold on. There's like this little like everyone keeps tweeting about it. Posting about it. Okay, it's a monkey and they gave it an orangutan. Yeah, there's a monkey. Everyone keeps talking. It's like a hold on. It's let me I guess his name is Punch. Her name, his name. Hold on. Sorry, I was scrolling Twitter and I saw it again and I remembered that I was very confused about what's up with this monkey. Oh, you're right, because you lost your phone. You haven't been up to date. See, that's what happens when you lose your phone. It was a scheme by the cat to get you to not know what's going on in the world. Yeah, the BBC has has an article about it. Hold on here. Yeah, viral monkey Punch rejected by mother, given stuffed orangutan. An abandoned baby monkey who broke millions of hearts online after being spotted hugging an orangutan toy given to him as a substitute for his mother has finally found comfort among his own kind. A Japanese macaw at the Ichikawa City Zoo in Japan. Hold on, I want to see the
First
video.
thing, I think everyone online saw that Punch unfortunately had a very difficult start to life.
So Punch was rejected by his mother and the rest of his tribe at a zoo in Japan, where staff gave him a stuffed orangutan toy.
The beginning of the story, of Punch's story, was a story of rejection, wasn't it? And is that something that happens quite a bit?
Rejection is incredibly rare. And with Barbary macaques, the other macaque species, males actually care for babies a lot.
Oh, this guy is serious about his monkeys. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Look, he's got like a monkey pin and on the jacket too. This is a real monkey man. Like a week ago. See, I don't keep up the shit. This is how like unchecked in I am, I guess. I saw the memes, but I didn't know what the actual deal was. You know, doesn't that happen to you sometimes where you see a meme but you don't know the origin until like a little bit later, when you're finally like, let me actually look into this. Oh, you watch abandoned animal vids. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I saw the memes, but I hadn't looked up the lore, the Punch lore.
The other macaque species, males actually care for babies a lot too. They love to carry, groom and protect them. So even though mother may not be the fantastic mother that we hope she would be, we know that the rest of the group will support that individual. It's been great to see him starting to groom, because that is the key way that
The Paws channel? I don't know what the Paws channel is. I assume it's a channel about animals, though, just given the name.
primates can start to build up affiliative kind of behaviour and friendships with other monkeys.
Oh, it's so cute, though. Look at it. Okay, that's stupid cute. I can't lie to you. That's adorable. He's sad, so the stuffed animal is his friend. Okay. Yeah, I've seen like the memes with like the stuffed animal, and I just like I wasn't familiar with the actual monkey. Okay, interesting.
In their group. Without that behaviour, it can be quite difficult. Just like ourselves, we need comfort in our lives. We need that tactile.
Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. That is kind of like, it's adorable but sad too. But he's been accepted now, right? He's been like accepted into the fold now. Things are good. Things are Gucci. Happy ending. Does he get to keep the orangutan? Do we think? I don't know.
Comfort, and that's, I guess, what the cuddly orangutan originally is created for them. And then what's followed is, like I said, it's great to see that this monkey has been able to get back into its group. A very hierarchical structure as well, so which can perhaps explain why there's that need to integrate gently and slowly.
Was the orangutan a good idea, in your opinion?
The cuddly monkey, it evokes images.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw people were like wanting to adopt him, and I thought that was crazy. That's insane. Y'all are getting crazy out here. I don't trust people. I don't trust people. I don't trust, especially Americans. Ew, no. I think that's like why it's in the news again. Is like,
that we don't promote at Monkey Forest, which is we don't necessarily like them to be anthropomorphized.
During the first few months of his life, he struggled to bond with the other monkeys in his zoo's enclosure, and had only the company of his human keepers and the stuffed toy to rely on. But recent videos show he's turning things around. He was given a hug by one monkey and was seen grooming others, a key part of macaque socialization. Macaque? Am I saying that right? Uh-oh. Because I think I said macaw earlier, and that's a bird, not a monkey. Before I was born, it's not me. I'm not the monkey. What? I don't know what you mean. You lost me. You lost me with that one. Okay. Alright. Yeah, looks like he's been getting back into the group. He's been grooming. He's starting to build friendships with the other monkeys. That's cool. I'd like to see a happy ending there. I hope we get a happy ending. Oh, your dad owned a monkey before you were born. That's crazy. My dad just had piranhas. Your dad had a monkey? Do you know anything? Like, tell me the lore. Like, what? what is the lore behind this monkey? Like, my dad had piranhas. He had a tank of piranhas, and the cat would like to jump into the tank, and it was a whole thing. But I don't know I don't know anybody who's had I don't know anybody who's had a monkey. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh, Trinidad. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense for sure. That's still crazy to me though. Like I don't know, I wonder what that's like having a monkey as like a That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Fascinating. Anyway, well shout out to Punch. I hope he keeps reintegrating, I guess. Okay, yeah, if you ever ask, I would love to hear more lore about this monkey. That's fascinating to me. I mean, look, I think I trust people. I think I trust like someone in Trinidad to take care of a monkey better than like someone in the United States, to be honest with you. I just think Americans are so shitty, and I would text him, but he's mad at me right now. That's real. That's real. I'm sorry that you're having problems with your dad, but that's real. I've definitely been in that situation before where it's like shit. Uh Now I want to like ask them something, but probably not a good time. Yeah, that's crazy. Uh yeah, I just don't trust I don't trust Americans with like, quote unquote exotic animals. I don't like the I don't trust us with with anything. Uh they make us we make a spectacle out of everything, bro. Like it's just American nature to make a capitalist spectacle out of everything. Okay. Here, hold on. I'm gonna switch the screen for a second while I get this over to something else here. Oh, Camila Cabello's got things are gotten spicy again. You're gonna trade them in, so losing it meant he was out a lot because he was. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully he won't be mad at you for too long. Let me clean up my tabs here a little bit. Okay. So, you know what? I do want to talk about this a little bit, but also I just want to say, should I get a new Galaxy or iPhone? I mean, I think it depends. It really depends. Like, are you someone who, cuz for like functionality, like if you're going for like user interface, like easy user interface, and like I say iPhone, right? But if you're just like if you've got like other things that you want to do with your phone, then probably like go with like a new Galaxy or something. I'm not I have an iPhone. I've had an iPhone for years. The last time I had something other than an iPhone, I think was like middle school. So, or freshman year of high school. Well, he isn't mad anymore, just annoyed I told him I found it. Yeah, that's good. But I just want to talk about the Camila Cabello stuff because one, every time she is in the news, it is a mess. But also, I hate I actually hate I actually hate um like what other things? Um like I mean like okay. I if you're someone who wants to like I don't know like jailbreak your phone or something. I don't know if people still do that or like I don't like then you then like you don't like if you're someone who wants to do like certain like make like certain changes to your phone, then I would say probably go with like the Galaxy or something. I assume it has not like changed that that is like it's something that's still like more customizable than an iPhone basically is what I'm getting at. So it just kind of depends. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Before we start, I do just want to say I hate I hate the news on I hate the news on Twitter now because it's AI generated, it's AI like curated. So you get like an AI description of what's happening from Grok, and like the title is AI, and it's all like determined based on what you engage in. So it's like so it will give you like topics where it's like 20 people are talking about it and it's just like I don't like why the fuck am I doing this? Um yeah. Yeah, it really just depends on like what you want to do with your phone. But anyway, I just hate it. It's so stupid. Um the new like it's not new, but it's just bad. Yeah, we're all going to die of thirst because of this shit. It's the worst shit ever. I hate it so much. But basically, Camila Cabello, she is a singer. Oh god, what group was she in? Don't let me say the wrong one, because there's the two that I get mixed up all the time. So hold on. I am gonna Google it before I say the wrong one and embarrass myself. Because I could be right, but I might be wrong. Also, that's crazy. Is she only a year older than me? What the fuck? Fifth Harmony, and I would have been wrong. So good thing I looked it up. Fifth Harmony. And it's always Ethan Klein. You're getting, yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's so she was born in Cuba, and I mean, well, here I'll read you the Grok summary. The Cuban-born singer who left the island at age 7 detailed starvation, medicine shortages, jailed protesters, and repression under what she calls a 67-year failing dictatorship. She urged donations to Caritas Cuba for aid amid the hardships. Cuban Americans praised her family-rooted account, while critics like Hassan Piker blamed U.S. sanctions and called for their end. The Post highlights Cuba's blackouts, rationing, and emigration waves, fueling debate over embargo versus regime failures. Yeah, so that's the other thing about the AI overview. It also tends to like lean a certain way, I guess, is one way to put it. Anyway, I just hate it. She's not political. She's a singer, but she was born in Cuba, and she is someone who, you know, puts a little bit more blame on the Cuban government than on American sanctions, I suppose, is one way to put it. But she's also the fucking person who had to go to racial sensitivity training because she like, can I find that shit? It's been years, but can I find that shit? She had like a whole racist controversy. Here. Fucking Teen Vogue. From goddamn 2021. Camila Cabello recently shared that she's been attending weekly racial healing sessions more than a year after apologizing for old Tumblr posts containing racist and offensive language. I thought she was Mexican, to be honest. Okay. No, she's Cuban. Yeah, it is unfortunately definitely something that you encounter quite a bit in Miami. Yes, Miami Cubans do tend to hold this view. I always forget Destiny's Cuban. But she's Mexican and Cuban. I don't know about that one. But yeah, she in a recent interview featured in People, Women's Changing the World issue, Camilla explained that she joined the National Compadres Network. Okay. Like, is she? Because I don't know. I didn't look it up. She might be. Compadres Network Racial Healing Program shortly after issuing her apology in December 2019 in an effort to educate herself. It created a space where I was held accountable. You get corrected, you have homework, and you learn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I would not know. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know because this is because I think I wouldn't know because the one thing the only time I talk about her is when my friend and I joke about her being a not that good of a singer. And she dated what's his face forever. What, Shawn Mendes? They're not together anymore, I don't think, but they dated for like years. I don't actually know how long it was. Don't quote me on that. Um According to the singer-songwriter, the session spurred a motivation to take further action herself. As I learned more about other people's experiences in the world, I was like, how do I help the people who are on the front lines of dismantling systems that create oppression? And how do I bridge that with my own personal journey with mental health and healing? I'm sorry. Like I wanna give her like the benefit of the doubt, I guess, and be like, she's trying. It's just very unserious to me. Like you had to do all this because you said the N-word in some old Tumblr post. Like I just awesome. Awesome. Um yeah, yeah, Camila Cabello apologizes for hurtful language after she was called out for racism. On Wednesday, the singer took to Instagram to post an apology addressing offensive language she used in the past. Many people believe the post was prompted by a lengthy Twitter thread. Ah, that shows the alleged post from Camilla's now defunct Tumblr page. In addition to racial slurs reblogged on the page, there's a joke about domestic abuse. Is the thread still up? Do we think? Hold on. It can't be. It's been years, right? Yeah, I was like, it's not still up. It's definitely not still up. Um, when I was younger, I used language that I'm deeply ashamed of and will regret forever. I was uneducated and ignorant, and once I became aware of the history and the way and the true meaning behind this horrible and hurtful language, I was deeply embarrassed I ever used it. I apologize then, and I apologize again now. Oh, man. I'm 22 now. I'm an adult and I've grown and learned and am conscious and aware of the history and the pain it carries. Yeah. It's a rite of passage to say the N word for past destiny. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it seems like it might be. I don't know. That's not my place. That's not my place. I don't know. Um, all I can say is, uh, don't say it. Probably shouldn't say it if you're not black. I'm black and I don't say it very often. So that's you know, but it's just not in my vocabulary, so it's not like a word I use very often. It's not like an active decision I make. With some uses of the word allegedly in reference to her former Fifth Harmony member, including Normani. Crazy. Crazy. While these instances are hard to 100% verify, Camilla's apology seems to admit she used some form of racist language in the past. Oh, we've got the apology here. And David Pacman is from Argentina. I don't know if you saw the national team scandal for Argentina, but I guess everyone knows they're racist. Uh yeah, I don't know anything about Argentina and um I don't know anything. I know very little about Argentina. But I also did not know that David Pacman is from Argentina. I don't know much about David Pacman either. But, yep. Yep. But I mean, I mean, the real point of all this, I think yeah. The real point of all this, I guess, is one, back to the actual post here, because I got very distracted with okay, yeah, I can take a look in a little bit or something when I get a chance. But the reason I wanted to talk about this is, of course, you have her being like, okay, yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'd have to look into that a little bit more. Um, but you have her. So you have she did this long ass post, right? She did this long ass post, which, like, um, I just it's just it's that, like, I'm tired. Like, I'm just tired. Like, I'm just tired. We did this. I feel like we did this with the Venezuela stuff, and we're doing it again with Cuba. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't think that American imperialism is a good thing. And it's going to always be a bad thing. And you aren't going to convince me otherwise. Um, So, while I understand that she may have personal feelings and connections about this, I don't necessarily think that her opinion holds more weight than like anybody else who's, Cuban and doesn't have that opinion, or just other people in general who are looking at the situation, because we are literally like strangling Cuba. Um like, we just are. We just are. So, yeah, I mean, I do think Hassan summed it up fairly well here. Yeah, I'm on the team. Let's not starve Cubans. It's not their government that's starving them. It's ours, you fucking moron. Um, bro, she was like 5. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's very. I mean, it's very it's she's gonna have a biased opinion on this. She's going to have a personal sort of connection to this and a personal view on this. And I think that there are topics that I personally may be too close to, but when I'm discussing those topics, I try to just take that into consideration. I try to remember that I might have that bias and adjust accordingly. I think that she's just unable to do it. Yeah, she was like 5. What does she know? I mean, yeah, like, I'm not saying that she couldn't have, I don't know, done some research, but it doesn't seem like she's done any real research given what she is saying. um, yeah, raises awareness for the living conditions in Cuba. Let's look at the proposed community notes. Camila Cabello was born in Cuba in March 1997. The opinion of this character tries to discredit the natural citizens of the island, ignoring the opinions of other residents, and when is unable to say a single what? Okay. I don't know what that last part was about. um Cuba's shortages stem from multiple factors. In addition to domestic policies, the country has faced a U.S. trade embargo since 1962, strengthened by the Helms-Burton Act, which restricts imports, trade, and access to agricultural technology. Is this note helpful? Yeah, I'll say it's helpful. Camila Cabello is a Cuban-born woman who has firsthand experience of the situation in Cuba and is shedding light on that. She is by no means pro-Trump. In fact, she has opposed him from the beginning of her career. Okay, no. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hold on. This one's a little bit of a, where is it? Opinion or speculation, I'd say. Yeah, opinion or speculation. Not all of this is because of a failing dictatorship. The US themselves are the biggest reason for Cuba's struggles. Sanctions and embargoes have diminished the opportunities for Cuban economic prosperity, oil and medical shortages, struggles to pay off suppliers, etc. Pitbull is beefing with Bad Bunny. Okay, interesting. That's crazy. Yeah. Wait, what? What note was rated unhelpful? Cuba imports food from China, Spain, Brazil, Mexico, Netherlands, Italy, and even US. What? Dutch and Euro Coca-Cola cans sold in tourist zones. Embargo doesn't block world trade. Main issues: centralized economy, low productivity, low productivity, forex. Oh my god, what? Foreign, I think that's supposed to say. What was it? Forex? Forex shortages. Yeah, I mean, that like that doesn't take away from the fact that we have in fact put a embargo. We do have an embargo on them, and sanctions and shit. So don't know what the fuck you're saying there, brother. But yeah, that's really it. I wanted to talk about this because I am just exhausted. And also, yeah, Hassan also had a woman from Cuba who is living in Havana right now, on the show to talk about it. And she basically said the same thing. So, Camila Cabello, you're still the odd one out here. Everyone else seems to have disagreed with you. And I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah. This is not really surprising this is not really surprising to me because again, we went through her past a little bit and she's just a little messy. I don't know. I think that she's smarter than this. I think that she kind of knows that she's leaning into the State Department narrative on this aspect, and I think that she probably doesn't really care that much about that. So that's really all I have though. So let's move on real quick. Propaganda is a hell of a drug. Yeah, it is. All right, Pitbull is beefing with Bad Bunny, you say? I don't know anything about this. I don't actually pay attention to either one of them very much. Oh, he's mad because Bad Bunny doesn't love America. Oh my god. Where are they beefing? Is it on where did he post that? I don't know. Hold on, is he He needs to shut up and sing. I don't even know if he needs to do that anymore, man. I don't even know if he needs to do that anymore. Oh, okay. I think I found it. TYT, maybe.
Who the fuck doesn't like the United States of America? May God bless you, but fuck you at the same time. If you don't like the United States of America, go back to the countries that we the fuck from, and you'll see how much you appreciate the United States of America. Who the fuck does?
God, I hate that bullshit so fucking much, bro. Like, dude, you're like, shut up. Like, just shut up. I swear to God, anytime someone is like, leave America, like, you know, they're like, oh, you hate America? Why don't you leave? Like, bitch. 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 If I have a problem with something in my house, do I leave my house or do I fix the problem? Unless the problem is like unfixable, which I don't think anybody wants to admit that this country is unfixable, but hey, if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits. Oh my god. That's so... He's mad because he's not Mr. Worldwide anymore. Like, why don't you leave America, Mr. Worldwide? Go do something, anything, anywhere else but here. Like, I don't leave America because this is my home. I may not fuck with it all the time, but this is my home. I'm not leaving. Even if I could afford to, I'm not leaving. Oh, that's insane. Oh, yeah, there was this. Democrats' internal 2024 review found Kamala Harris lost support over the Biden administration's Gaza policy. Hmm. Who would have thought? That's crazy. Wow. Shocking. Shocker. Wow. No, that's insane. That's really a surprising thing there. Maybe people can stop being obnoxious now. They won't. They'll continue to be obnoxious. They'll be even more obnoxious, most likely. They get polls about this, the I'm speaking debacle. Yeah. Yeah, that... Ugh. And we're seeing we're seeing it happen again with, like, Jasmine Crockett. We're seeing the same sort of song and dance of people not wanting to talk about the elephant in the room, and I just, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I think that people are getting real crazy. Jasmine Crockett's getting real crazy. She's calling James Tellerico racist out here. Can I find that clip actually? Hold on. Because that was crazy. That was insane. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily think James Tellerico's like the perfect candidate either. But at least at least he can read the sort of room a little bit better. And Jasmine Crockett comes up with the dumbest fucking excuses too. Like she always goes back to this one where it's like, what if other countries decided to abandon us because they don't like Trump if we abandon Israel because we don't like Netanyahu? And it's just, one, Netanyahu's not the problem, and two, that's just a stupid fucking argument. It's just a stupid fucking argument. Oh my god, it's just the dumbest argument. Is this it? Maybe that one? Hold on. I'm trying to find this clip. So I'm gonna need to find it for a video I'm doing anyways. Where are we at here? I don't know if it was the Colbert clip. It might have been the Colbert clip. They're just not serious. DNC is a racket to get people rich by opposing Republicans not to win. Yeah, I mean, I do think there are some Democrats who are not necessarily like I don't think any of them are necessarily like perfect, or I don't trust like any of them 100%. But I do think there are some who are less of the sort of establishment Democrat types, like Jasmine Crockett, and they are more so, and they do have at least like a desire to do, and they do have at least a desire to do well by their constituents. I think Jasmine Crockett is very much in it for her own personal clout and gain, and it's disappointing to see. I wanted to like her. I wanted to enjoy her output, you know. I thought it was a sign of maybe some good things to come, but no such luck. No such luck. There's this one. I don't know if this is the clip I'm looking for, but
we did receive information suggesting that the federal government did not shut down this segment. Number one, that is my understanding, that the federal government didn't shut this down, and we will do an official statement once we get another official statement that we anticipate is going to be coming from Paramount. All right, so we will read what they say, and then we'll go from there. It is our understanding that Colbert, either Mr. Colbert or CBS, decided that they would stick on Paramount. And this was because of a fear that the FCC may say something to them, and that there may have been advice to just have me on, and then they could clear the issue. It was my understanding.
Did I see Mamdani cleaning out homeless encampments in New York? I didn't. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that a little bit more. I'm not sure what you're referencing there. Why do they speak through the planes? I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a habit thing. He's doing a Gavin Newsom. Maybe he might be. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to look into it. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, Mamdani. We've got Google. You've got Google for a reason. Okay, yeah, I see. I see what you're talking about here. Yeah, I found it here. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani said sweeps of improvised homeless encampments in the city will restart, according to the Associated Press. Yeah. Mamdani paused former Mayor Eric Adams' previous policy on encampment sweeps shortly after his inauguration, according to the AP, saying it had not helped with sufficiently housing people. On Wednesday, Mamdani said his method for the sweeps is set to have more success. The AP reported that method will be headed by New York's Homeless Services Department and will feature continued engagement throughout the process with the people affected per the I could just find the AP article at this point. Here. Promised to take more humane approach to practices he previously criticized. Mamdani paused the previous mayor's policy for clearing encampments days after he took office in January. But the Democrat on Wednesday said his new approach, led by the city's Homeless Services Department rather than the police and involving days of sustained outreach, will be more successful. We will meet them, looking to connect them with shelter, looking to them with services, looking to connect them with a city that wants them to be sheltered and indoors and warm and safe, and that is something that I believe will yield far better results. The decision came after at least 19 people have died outside after several days of brutal cold in the city. Yeah, I mean, I would have to see how his plan sort of plays out. If it is something that provides, a better accommodations for them, and if it is done in a humane way as opposed to, destroying their property and that kind of thing, which is usually what happens during these sort of sweeps and that sort of approach. But I think it said that, yeah, it would be led by the city's Homeless Services Department rather than the police. I don't know anything about the Homeless Services Department, but I would hope that they would be better at handling these things than the police. So it does seem like he's made some significant changes that I think are worth worth sort of examining. And ultimately, I don't hate it. I'm not against him like attempting something here, especially with the weather as it is. It is really cold out and it is dangerously cold out. Um but again, my concerns would just be that it's being done in a humane way. You know, they're not like they're not destroying the property that they have, or like just dumping all of their shit and that kind of thing. So, like, yeah, I mean, if it does lead to like better, like accommodations and a better situation for them, then that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. Not the worst thing, but yeah, I mean, it just depends on how it sort of plays out, on how things go. So, but yeah, if it was just him like re-implementing previous approaches. Under the new approach, the mayor's office said the city would first post a notice that the encampment will be cleared and then send homeless department outreach workers there every day for a week to guide people into social services. City sanitation workers would then dismantle the encampment on the 7th day with the hope that people would have cleared out of the area. Okay, and police officers would be present as observers. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. I think the police should just not be involved, to be honest with you. I think the police presence is not helpful. I mean, I just think that's never a very it's rarely it's rarely a helpful thing, I feel like, having the police around. Like, just their presence tends to set people on edge, so I don't know. Um Okay, so this is interesting. David Giffen, the executive director of Coalition for the Homeless, said his organization was blindsided by the announcement, which he decried as a political response that would do little to help homeless New Yorkers. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely think that the better outcome, the better solution is obviously going to be better housing, more housing, that kind of thing. Um I do think that there's a little bit of a time crunch here because they do have a blizzard heading to New York. Like they do have a blizzard that they are going to be getting like now, essentially. So I suspect that this was an attempt to get people off of the streets ahead of the blizzard. Um I don't suspect that this is meant to be like a long-term solution to this problem. But um I could be wrong. So, I don't know. If I'm right and it is being done as a sort of attempt to get people out of the cold, which I suspect that's what it is, then I don't think it's going to be like a long-term solution to the problem. Like I doubt that this is like the end of this sort of I doubt that this is the end of addressing the like homeless issue, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I definitely but yeah, actual housing would be nice and um again I do think that it should be done in like the most like painless way possible, I guess, if that makes sense. But allowing New Yorkers to stay on the street during extreme weather is inhumane, Menon said in a statement, adding that After oversight hearings at the council, it was clear that the city needed to take a closer look at how this policy was being implemented. Protecting lives must remain our top priority. So, I mean, yeah, it sounds like there's probably still room for improvement too. Um, but blindsided by the announcement, rather, he said the efforts would fray trust between the city's outreach workers and unsheltered residents, potentially resulting in more deaths during the next extreme weather event. Yeah, I don't suspect that this is like the best solution. I'm not saying it's the best solution. I'm guessing that this is their attempt to get people out of the cold and like trying to get people off the street like during the blizzard. That's what I assume is happening. No, I'm not, yeah, I don't even disagree with you. Um like I don't disagree with you at all. I'm just saying that I suspect that's what they're trying to do, or like that's what they're how they're looking at it, is like trying to get people out of the cold, or like out of the off the streets ahead of the blizzard. But I don't I do it's I think it's like it's just kind of like a difficult sort of place to be in, but it does sound like there are people. No, I get it. I don't suspect that this is meant to be his like one stop fix to this issue. I imagine this is like I imagine that how they're looking at it is there's a blizzard coming, we have extreme weather, and we want to get people off the streets for that extreme weather. Um so but yeah, I mean there's definitely even like reasons to be jaded, I feel like, when it comes to Zoran. I don't think that he's necessarily been been perfect in my measure of things. There's definitely been things that I have not agreed with him on. So it's definitely fair to be jaded, and definitely fair to be sort of concerned, I guess. But I do think that this is like if like I think it will depend on like how this is implemented like going forward, like if they continue this practice, and if they continue doing it this way like after the blizzard and that kind of thing, then I think that's definitely worth looking at that point for sure. Um like it's like, are they exploring other options? Are they working towards a better solution, or are they just sticking with this idea? But I would want to see like how they do it going forward before I made any hard judgments, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Ultimately, I just hope this fucking blizzard isn't too bad for people. Like I hope they are able to at least have some sort of proper shelter in all of this. That's ultimately the most important thing in my opinion. Um but it is a like difficult situation to sort of navigate, because like it's pointed out here, um you have like the trust between the city's outreach workers and the unsheltered residents um that you have to worry about. So it's definitely not like a easy thing to sort of navigate. Um yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, oh boy. Zoran. It's got so much going on over there in New York. Oh man. Oh my god. Anyway. I don't know. 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 What else we got? What else is going on? Oh. Somebody is upstairs in the kitchen. I can hear them because I just turned the sink on and it's annoying me. Awesome. Oh. Bad Empanada's back on Twitter. Back to what, New York? Or yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I think Zoran's in an interesting position. Like I again, I definitely have my criticisms, but there are certain things where I'm like, I understand. I may not agree with the decision, but like I understand. Oh, okay, your parents are in Queens. Okay. Yeah, I've been to New York once. I went for a trip a few years back, back before the fucking pandemic now, actually. That's how long it's been. Fuck. Went to see some shows on Broadway. Me and my friends, but it's a good time. I would love to go back. It's a cool place. Much cooler than where I live, that's for sure. Okay. Oh my god, stop. Get out of the kitchen. While I Arizona Senate has passed a bill to rename a highway to the Charlie Kirk Highway. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, that should be illegal. They should not be allowed to do that. They should not be allowed to do that. Oh my god. Alright. I had hold on, let me see if I can find it, because I had a Jesse Lee Peterson video that I had on the playlist forever, and I still want to watch it. Here we go.
Jerome is out of New Jersey.
Here we go. Oh man. Okay. What do you got for me, Jesse? It's okay. This is called "Caller Loses Respect for JLP Over Trump's Monkey Obama Post." So that's how old this clip is. It's like a couple weeks old at this point, but I still wanted to watch it.
Jerome, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
All is well, Jerome.
Yeah. So,
Are you on the speakerphone or something, Jerome?
no, why, can you hear me?
Yeah, speak right into the phone.
Okay, is this good?
Yeah, that is. Thank you.
Yeah. So, I've listened to you, I've been listening to you for years and almost every day. And, sometimes I call in and
Like, these people cannot be real. Because who is listening to Jesse Lee Peterson almost every day? This is Flacco. No.
usually me and you, I agree with certain things that you say.
Right.
I disagree with certain things that you say.
Yeah.
And usually the things that I disagree with, I just sometimes I call in, talk about it, I move forward from it, and that's just it. But I think your comments yesterday about Trump's post on Obama's, putting their faces on monkeys. Honestly, I think I've lost all respect for you, Jesse.
Okay. And what am I supposed to do about that?
I think you should honestly consider why you speak the way that you do.
Do I?
And
You were up.
I don't even know what Jesse said, but it took you to this point. It's just Jesse Lee Peterson's channel. Oh, did you? I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to see it. I love Jesse Lee Peterson. I can't help it. I really can't. Peak content, man. Chef's kiss, incredible.
Upset about a post that had nothing to do with you?
no, I wasn't about that. I was about your comments toward it.
What did I say? I forgot.
You said basically you gave every excuse in the book why this was okay, and somehow the people that responded to it or that were angry about it, that they were wrong. And not the president, Daddy didn't do anything wrong. Everybody else did.
Repeat that.
Everybody else that responded to that post or that were angry about that post, everybody did something wrong. But Trump didn't do anything wrong.
What did I say about it? I forgot what I said. Remind me.
You said that these are just words, and why does this bother you? And y'all don't really care, and this is all in your head. And basically, no, Trump gets held to he gets no responsibility for what he does.
But what was wrong? What I don't quite understand, Jerome, and I do appreciate your call. Why were you bothered? And Trump said he didn't even know that was at the end of that.
He did. No, he knew it.
You didn't believe him?
He knew it. No, I didn't.
And
Nobody.
why didn't you believe him? Why?
Jesse, why do you believe him? Are we being for real? We're gonna believe that Trump didn't see the whole thing and he didn't have any idea what was in it? Okay. All right.
Why didn't you believe him?
Why did you?
No, why didn't you believe him?
Because he posted it. How would he not know what's at the end of his own video, Jesse? You don't even believe that.
He didn't even have time to look at it, he said.
And why do you believe it?
He didn't even have time to look at it. Right, because Trump never lies. He never lies. He's like, oh god, is it Abe? It's Honest Abe. He's like Honest Abe. He compares himself to Abe Lincoln all the time. He's like Honest Abe. He never tells a lie.
I neither believe nor disbelieve. I didn't take it either way.
But you just said it as if you believed it.
I just told you I neither believed it or disbelieved it.
Okay, so let me tell you then. That's not the truth.
Disbelieved it? Disbelieved it? You want to try that one again for me, Jesse?
Oh, yeah. I neither believed it or disbelieved it.
He's speaking of truth and justice and the American way. So true. Our king Donald Trump. Our true God King Donald Trump. Whatever shall we do without him? our honest he is pretty old. I just disbelieved it is crazy. Some of these words he can't absolutely pronounce them. He's just not. Some of these words he's definitely played it up a little bit, at least in my opinion. He has a pet eagle. It's funny. No, for real. I mean, Donald Trump, the true American. Yeah. His name is Eagly.
Okay, so let me tell you then, that's not the truth. He
How
saw
do you
what
know?
he posted it on his Truth Social, Twitter, whatever. He posted it.
He said that he watched the first part of it, right?
It was a minute-long clip. What does he mean, first part? It's not a movie.
Because it was about voter integrity. That's why he didn't watch the whole thing, according to him.
Yeah, that's a lie. And
But how do
don't-
you
I
know,
feel
though?
bad.
How do you know he was lying?
Jesse, I don't even want to talk about him lying, and I want to talk about a larger point.
No,
I already told you,
Jerome,
Jesse, I
calm
already
down.
answered
We'll
the
get to
question.
that.
I already answered the
Jerome,
Jerome, calm down.
hold on. Why do you disbelieve him about that?
I
And
just told you, Jesse, you don't like my answer. You don't want to accept it.
why do you believe it?
I just told because he posted the clip, Jesse. He's saying I didn't see the second part of it. It was a minute-long clip. It wasn't 2 hours.
Oh, because he just needed.
Yeah, and then he tried to blame it on a staffer. He was like, actually, a staffer posted the clip. It was a staffer, not me. JLP has been outed for being in the closet. That doesn't surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody had said that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. I don't know anything about that. The only one I know is Benny Johnson. I know he's got some allegations. And he's got some allegations that he ain't beaten.
To give it the green light. He didn't need to watch the whole thing. His workers was working for him.
So how does he give it that if he doesn't watch it then?
I mean, you ain't got time. You have workers. You don't have time to look at the whole thing, man. It was about something else anyway.
You don't believe this.
But let me ask us, why are you so upset about it? It wasn't about you.
I mean, Jesse Lee Peterson. Hold on. Because, like, I mean, if you even just like looking at his Wikipedia page, you get a pretty quick idea of what we're dealing with here. Because like, where is it? Like, you just like it's just here here we go. Influenced initially by the rhetoric of Louis Farrakhan, Peterson embraced Black identity politics and developed animosity towards whites. However, a pivotal transformation occurred in his 30s after encountering the teachings of radio preacher Roy Masters, whose emphasis on introspective prayer and spiritual self-examination prompted Peterson to confront his anger not at society, but at his own parents. Through acts of forgiveness towards both his mother and father, Peterson experienced what he described as a spiritual awakening. In 1989, Peterson launched a janitorial business in Los Angeles, beginning his shift from welfare dependency to entrepreneurship. Like, all right, man. Sure, dude. You're telling me you went from a motherfucking Louis Farrakhan follower embracing Black identity politics, animosity towards whites, and then you had a pivotal You had a pivotal a pivotal moment of spirituality and suddenly became the like Trump's ego came to him in his dreams. Yeah, no. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not buying it, man. Motherfucker was a Louis Farrakhan follower. I'm supposed to believe you just had a spiritual awakening one day and suddenly you were over it. Yeah. It's so funny. It's just so funny. I can't. It's like you just made that up. 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 Cause ain't no way you went from a like we are talking about somebody who was like we are talking about someone who would have been like singing the praises of like Malcolm X and shit, you know? Like, I mean, okay, well, Louis Farrakhan versus Malcolm X, you know, that's a little bit of like a specific topic, but whatever. Like that's the kind of like narrative and kind of shit we're getting into. And I'm supposed to believe that you just suddenly turn around and will say shit uh, oh god, like I can't even think of some of his like greatest hits. Um, oh, he calls Donald Trump the Great White Hope. Like, you went from being a Louis Farrakhan, black identity politics, animosity towards whites to the Great White Hope, Donald Trump. All right, brother. All right, brother. Okay. Calling Trayvon Martin a thug. Like, okay. All right. Sure, man. Sure, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. In 2022, Peterson gave a speech at the third America First Political Action Conference, which was organized by Nick Fuentes and attended by Marjorie Taylor Greene. Ah! The league's report on the event described Peterson's speech as one of the most racist of all delivered at the event, in which he described black people as the destroyers of America. Do we think the speech is still, like, can I find the speech? I kind of want to see the speech. Oh, this is going to be awful. Is this speech up? Do we think it's up somewhere? Let's see. Hold on. What year was this? 2022? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just I think it's on YouTube. Trying to find a decent one here.
Real men are conservative. God in Christ.
2.6K views.
Man over woman and woman over children. Oh, I'm a strong woman.
Yeah, normal people are not watching this shit.
Yes, there is no such
Normal people are not watching this shit at all.
Being wise, it's just not even logic. It blows your mind to even try to think of that in a logical way. I'm going right now. Amazing. Anything else?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Jesse, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's amazing what Nick has done here, right? 20-something years old. It can be done.
Event hosted by Nicolas Fuentes, okay? Nick and Jesse crossover is coming. Oh my god, this is actually insane. What the fuck?
So I realize time is late now, and as Nick said, people love to talk. And black people love to talk. But I gotta tell you, I'm founder and president of Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. And our purpose is to rebuild the family by rebuilding the man, bringing back God's order. And that order is God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. Nothing else is gonna work but that. It's not gonna work. And we have been around now for 32 years. This February, it makes our 32 years of Bond, better known as Bond. We have an entrepreneur program where we are teaching young men how to start businesses and how to run businesses. We started a credit union because a lot of the guys didn't have good credit.
No, it is just like the most, like, I mean, like, he is grifting. Like, he's grifting. Like he's doing a bit. He's grifting. He's leading into it. Like, it's just, I mean, like, that's just who he is. I mean, there is probably a little bit of, like, some religious psychosis happening here. I do think he may be a little bit, maybe just, like, a little bit lost in the sauce there, like Candace is. But, for the most part, he's grifting. And it's very funny. Like, he knows how ridiculous he is. He banks on it. He banks on people saying, like, he couldn't do his show, he couldn't do his whole thing without being as ridiculous as he is. He has to be that ridiculous.
I don't know if white women do this, but black mothers take your credit and use it in her name when you're a baby. And so when you're trying to grow up, you can't use, that's right.
Like, what is he talking about? No, they don't. What, black mothers are out here just doing credit fraud? Is that what he's saying? Oh, Jesse.
Baby, you can't get credit. So we started a credit union for our entrepreneur program to loan the money to the guys, and they pay it back so we can keep it going.
Like, I don't think that's just like a black mother thing, though. Like, I don't think that's like a thing specifically that black mothers are doing. Perhaps, you know, people who are lower income, in poverty, that kind of thing, maybe doing that that kind of thing quite a bit, but I don't think that's like a specific thing to like black mothers. Nick says stuff like this, he got to have dinner with the president. Yeah, no, it is like, this is very normalized. This is very like, this is very much like, I like, this is, I like, woke is coming back a little bit. It's making a comeback. The writing's on the wall, but this was definitely, we were definitely in like the dark ages. That's not what Pearl Davis said, though. Okay, well, we don't listen to Pearl. Pearl can't even debate Anna Kasparian, okay? So I don't think Pearl gets to talk anymore. Like I just don't even know like how common it is for people to like do that kind of shit. To do like actual fucking like credit fraud in the name of their children. Like I don't think that's like an easy thing to do these days, but I could be wrong. It's usually pretty we like we are definitely in a point where it's harder to do those kinds of things, I'd say. It's harder to do like straight up fraud like that.
We also have an academy that we'll build on radio, 24-hour talk.
Like it's a scam. I'm sure his whole thing is a scam. You know, he paints it up as like it helps the community, it's good for the youth, blah blah blah, but I'm sure it's a scam. I'm sure if I looked into it at all, it's a scam. It's a scam. I would bet money on it.
Of all conservative men only. 24 hours of talk, and it's just been amazing to see this happen. Real fast, 2 minutes of my time, I want to introduce you to some of our tribe that we have here. First, we have Chris. Can you stand real fast, Chris? Chris is the audio engineer. Oh my God,
Jesse, nobody wants to meet your friends, okay? We have the anchor baby. What the fuck?
We have the anchor baby. Nick is the anchor baby. And Nick is my producer. And he also has his own show now on my network. The anchor baby.
What? 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 What the fuck? Why is he calling him the anchor baby? That's crazy, dog. I don't know. No, I think it's a different Nick. It's like his producer or whatever. Fresh threatens Sneeko. No, I don't think he's talking about Nick Fuentes. That'd be crazy though. Nick is a lot of Nick is like I don't know if he's I don't think he's an anchor baby. Not that that'd be like a bad thing. No, he's not talking about Nick Fuentes.
New show on YouTube. Check it out. And last but not least, Hake of the Hake Report. and Hake.
God, okay, Jesse, we get it. You have a bunch of friends. You want to shout out your friends. We get it. Now he's talking about spiritual warfare. What?
It's a spiritual battle. It's a warfare between good and evil, right versus wrong. There's no such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, Abaism, Debidaism.
Did he say deadbeat dadism? I don't think he's talking about Nick. He's talking about like his producer or whatever. But I don't know if I don't even know if Nick Fuentes is an anchor baby. Like I don't know enough about his parents, I guess, to answer that. But I think he's just talking about like his producer named Nick. I don't think he's talking about Nick Fuentes. Nick was in charge of planning this event though that he's speaking at.
White supremacism, anti-Semitism. It is either good or bad, right or wrong. It's good or evil. It really is. And
Yeah, I don't think. I'm
And
pretty sure
we
he's not
wrestle
talking
not
about Nick.
against flesh and
100% Anchor Baby. He does. I don't. I don't know. I don't know anything about his parents to like anything about his like because I think it's just his dad who's Mexican, right? Because I think Nick is only like half Mexican. Anyways, I'm pretty sure he's not talking about Nick. Like I'm almost 100% sure he's not talking about Nick Fuentes. He's just talking. He's like introducing his team, and he's talking about his own producer who happens to be named Nick, and I guess is also a Anchor Baby. But
blood, but against
and I Lee, what's his last name? Yeah.
spirits and principalities and wickedness in high places. And I want you to know that so that when they call you names, when they call you races or archetype, I've been called every name in the book and then some. Some of the names I'm not familiar with, right? But I love what's right. I love God with all my heart, all my soul.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the video. I just think it's very funny. I rest my case, Your Honor. Oh man. I just think it's very funny that he went from I just think it's very funny that he went from relocating to Los Angeles in the 60s where he became immersed in the counterculture of the 60s. Subsisted on welfare by falsely claiming drug addiction. Substance abuse, racial hostility. That's very funny. Attributes he later characterized as self-destructive, influenced initially by the rhetoric of Louis Farrakhan. Like, I love it. It's very funny. It's a very funny progression that I'm supposed to believe took place here. Oh man. From 1999 to 2004, Peterson chose Martin Luther King Jr. Day to hold a national day of repudiation of Jesse Jackson to highlight his opposition to Jackson. Oh my god. Rest in peace, King. Dude. Has Farrakhan denied this? I don't know. I don't know why Farrakhan would deny this. I don't think there's anything for him to deny. I don't think he had like any connection with Jesse. I think he was just an influence for Jesse. But you know what Farrakhan hasn't denied? Playing a part in Malcolm X's assassination. And I hope yeah, to highlight his opposition to Jackson, who was near King when he was assassinated. That's a crazy reason to like have it on Martin Luther King Day. No, he said, I mean, he says he was influenced initially by the rhetoric of Louis Farrakhan. Now whether or not that's actually true, I don't know. Like there's a timeline where Jesse joins the Nation of Islam. The NOI. There's a timeline where he joins the NOI. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah, oh my god. Meeting with in 2001, while meeting with Toyota executives in Los Angeles, Peterson accused Jackson of threatening him and his son Jonathan Jackson of assaulting him. In 2006, a jury cleared Jesse Jackson of the threat allegation, but was split on his son's assault allegation. Conservative activist organization Judicial Watch provided attorneys for Peterson in the lawsuit. That's crazy. Wait. Wait. Okay. So he had a fucking lawsuit with Jesse Jackson? Oh my god. Okay. What a fascinating man. What year? Like what year was the lawsuit? Or cuz in 2001 was when they had a meeting. Oh, Lewis sent him. I don't know. Like I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It says that he got into the counterculture of the 1960s. And so I'm guessing during the 60s, I'm presuming probably like the later 60s. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to. A little lost. I think I lost the topic here. But he just I don't know. And then there's Louis Farrakhan. Holy shit, how old is he? Yeah, Jesse is 76. Farrakhan is 92. Which is crazy. Can't believe that man is still alive, to be honest with you. So yeah, I mean, I don't know when he was. Let's see. Longest serving NOI leader. He also served as a minister of several mosques in Boston and Harlem in the 1950s under the leadership of Elijah Muhammad. So, where was he? What was he doing in the 60s? Early ministry roles. Yeah, so I mean, if he was ministering in the 60s, probably around like the late 60s, I'm guessing he got sort of influenced by things, or probably even later than that, actually. Probably like the 70s, maybe. Wait, yeah, Jesse has a cleft palate. So, yeah, here we go. Peterson was born. It was not repaired until his teens. So, I mean, it was like repaired. So, I do think that plays a part in his sort of speech impediment. But I mean, it's whatever. But yeah. I don't know. When did he in 1989? So like 1989 is when he did his janitorial business. So yeah, I'm guessing like the 70s he probably heard because Farrakhan joined Muhammad's movement and served as a Sunni imam under him for 3.5 years from 1975 to 1978. In 1978, he distanced himself from the movement. Could not embrace new philosophy. 1979. So and then there's the assassination of Malcolm X and the aftermath, and they took back the name of the Nation of Islam in 1981. So I would say probably the 70s, maybe the early 80s, and then by 89 he is launching a janitorial business in Los Angeles. No, I don't think he was the original grifter, but I think he's definitely doing a bit of a grift here. Yeah. This was a 50-year plan. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, at some point he definitely got into Louis Farrakhan. He got into probably got into like the Nation of Islam and stuff, and then at some point realized that wasn't a lucrative career move, or wasn't like a lucrative sort of path for him. Decided he was gonna go the sort of grifty capitalist path, and there you go. An earlier one. I mean, yeah, they're grifters. I mean, grifters has been a lot around for forever. Um, I mean, like in like I mean, like the archetype of like a grifter has been around forever. Like, I mean, you could go back to like I would say even like the snake oil salesman. You could consider a grifter. You're right. Like that's a sort of grift. Um, so yeah, there's definitely, but as far as like internet grifters go, he might be one of the earlier, like older ones for sure, one of the earlier sort of ones, but um not like definitely not like the first grifter by any means. Uh I do find the Nation of Islam very interesting though. He laid the groundwork for a social media career before social media. He did. I'll give him that. Um yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Very interesting. I didn't know he had like a thing with Jesse Jackson. That's funny. Yeah, was he the first internet grifter? We'll go with that. I'm sure he's not even the first internet grifter, but we'll go with that for now. Awesome. Oh, Jesse.
That's not what I was mad about. What I was mad about was your comments toward it. Because if
What was
if
my comment?
I just told if Jasmine Crockett were to say something like that, if Jasmine Crockett were to sit up there and say, I don't like Trump, it would have been World War III. White people, y'all got to take back y'all country, and this is why we don't need women in government, and these black people are here to kill y'all. Yet when Daddy does it, it's all good because you're going to make every excuse in the book.
I mean, he kind of clocked your tea, Jesse. He kind of clocked your tea. Ooh. Ooh, he kind of got you, buddy. Interesting. Let's see what he has to say in response.
And I hate to say this, Jesse, but
Did you watch the whole video, Jerome?
Yeah, it was 1 minute long. Why are you no?
Bro had his I left the left story before it was a thing. No, it is pretty crazy. he did do a whole a whole arc that like it would be very at home in our modern internet era for sure. If this had all happened like a year ago, it would not be out of place at all for sure. Um uh yeah, it would like if he had pulled all of this like a year or two ago, it would not be out of place at all for him to like, especially with like the random lawsuits and stuff like that, and just like getting into like random lawsuits and having to deal with that shit. Yeah, it's it's pretty crazy. He's definitely up there. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He definitely got in on the ground floor, that's for sure. uh
That's what I just said.
I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know. I have no
I bet
answer
you
for
do.
that
I bet
because
you
I
do.
don't understand why you're so
You do.
upset about what I said about it or what anyone else said about it. I don't you won't tell me.
Ethan Klein wishes he was Jesse Lee Peterson, okay? Ethan Klein wishes he had the riz of Jesse Lee Peterson. He wishes.
Why you so upset about it? What I said about it.
I keep on telling you, but you won't accept my answer.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Jesse, I'm not about to keep on repeating myself.
I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't hear what you said. We were talking on each other, over each other at the
Yes,
point.
I said it was only a minute long. I saw the whole thing.
Okay. And
Did you see the whole thing? Wait, did you see the whole thing?
No, I just saw that part.
So how are you going to comment on it if you didn't even?
He's so unserious, dude. Like, did you see the whole thing? Did you see the whole thing? And then, did you see the whole thing? No, I didn't. Jesse.
See the whole thing.
What did I say?
Well,
what did I say? What did I say that required me to see the whole thing?
You gave. Okay, Jesse, you trying to play a game on this phone?
No,
and
I'm
I don't know
not.
why.
I appreciate Jerome. I totally appreciate your call. That's why I take them.
But you keep on asking me the same thing over and
I asked you
over
why
and
did I
over
need
and
to
over.
watch the whole thing to comment on the part that I did see. My producer showed me this part, and I didn't have
Can you just
time
respond to what I said, Jesse?
What'd you say?
Why is it anytime Trump does something wrong, you don't give him any pushback, yet if any Democrat, if any liberal, if any black person, if any gay person, if any person that's not Trump or a white straight male does something, it's like they all killed somebody. That's the way you react.
But what?
Ooh. I mean, he got you. Again, he got you. Like, he's kind of got your tea, Jesse. Like, I don't know what to say. He's clocked your ass. The OG troll. No, he is for real. 100%. 100%. That is my point in all of this, is that he's such a troll. He is such a fucking troll.
What did he do wrong? I haven't seen anything he's done wrong.
Jesse,
what did you do wrong?
you
Give me
playing.
one thing that he did wrong.
Did you hear it?
I think no one's just bothered to like look into his like past at all. It's funny because it's literally just on his Wikipedia page. Like it takes like 5 seconds to find. But like, yeah, it's just I refuse to believe that a man who was influenced by Louis Farrakhan is now doing this and like seriously doing this shit. Like it's just no. Like you're a troll. You're a goof, you're a gag. It's a joke. It's very funny. Ha ha, Jesse.
Anything that I just said?
Yeah.
So
but you said that why do I give Trump a pass when he does wrong? And I'm asking you, what did he do wrong, Jerome?
Yesterday, I don't want to talk about his past transgressions.
Hold on, Jerome.
I just want to talk about yesterday.
Hold on. So what there?
What did he do wrong? This is about the fucking monkey post that he put up. Like, I mean, that's one thing that he did wrong.
It just reminded me, Jerome. I did disagree with the Great White Hope on one thing. I remember that.
The Great White Hope. Every time I hear it, I lose my mind a little bit. Fucking hell. The Great White Hope. Are you Jesse. Motherfucker used to listen to Louis Farrakhan.
He was going to let all those Chinese, I believe, immigrants come in. And I said, the Great White Hope should not be doing that. We need to close down the back door and the front door and clean up the country and put America back to work. And from that point, I disagree with that. What do you think about that?
But you agree with the South African immigrants coming in.
No. Stay with me with that first before you go to the South Africa.
But he's right. You do agree with the South Africans because they're white. Jesse, I'm sure you're fine with the South Africans coming in because they're white. He created the groups and gangs.
Okay. What do you
It doesn't
said I
matter if you
never
want immigrants.
disagree with him, Jerome, and I disagree with that. Do I get
So
a
you
point?
have one example.
Do
So
I
you
get a
have one
point for
example.
that?
Are we giving out points? Are we keeping track? I didn't realize this was a point system thing.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can have
Do you want one? He's so fed up. He's so fed up. Oh my god. Jerome is fed up. He said, Jesse, I'm about to hang up this fucking phone, man. Oh my god.
that one. So you disagree with him about
So
one
now
thing,
you,
and he's been
at
in the
least you
office.
can say I have disagreed with him, right?
This is pathetic.
Right, Jerome?
Yeah, sure. If you really need that, and if you want to cling on to that, then you got that. But why
Okay.
did you? But you agree with the South African immigrants coming in. You
No.
agree with immigrants coming in. You just didn't want Chinese ones,
Well, we need some white people here.
not South Africans.
Why not?
What's
Because they're
whistling?
losers. They can't even fix their own
Anyway,
country.
you put your
Who?
What are
lips.
they going to do here? South
They,
Africa.
they will. They.
He's about to pull one of these. He's about to pull one of these.
Together and blow. Hello, Peppa?
He's about to hang up on him. He's about to hang up on him. He's about to pull a Peppa and just hang up on him.
They moved out into the white people gave the blacks South Africa inner city area and all that, and they moved out to the farmland, and now they are building their own city where blacks are not allowed. So they do. White people know how to make things right like that.
What?
those-
What? What? Jesse, that's just segregation. He said they're doing segregation and it's cool. Oh my god. He said they're doing segregation and it's based as hell. I'm gonna kill myself. In a video game. In a video game.
Whites did it. They had to flee their own country and come here because they're losers
Because-
and they can't fix their own country.
No, they flee because they wanted to come to America, and I'm glad. Do you agree with me that we need white babies?
No, I don't.
Why not?
That doesn't. We need babies.
Do you agree with me that we need white babies? Says the black man. This was during Black History Month too, Jesse. Jesse.
The birth rate is declining. We don't need a certain race of babies.
But be honest, Jerome. If only the people of color had children and not white people, would the country get better or worse?
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't. Why would only people of color have children? White people are.
Oh my god, dude. I just Nick is his protege. He's so like, what do the comments say? Like 742 comments. This guy thought JLP would care. They believe for 4 years Biden was alive. The video was actually made in October 2025 by Bobby Coleman. Okay. Interesting. The low IQ makes it so easy to troll, it's almost sad, LOL. See, like, some of these guys, I think they get it. They get what they're looking at here. Always so emotional and reactionary, and the controllers know this? Oh my god. Biden is dead. I do think he has to be, right? Like, that cancer ain't take him out yet? I'm not even trying to be funny, but, like, that shit was pretty far along already, I thought. And I doubt he's going through I don't know. Did they say they were gonna do, like, chemo and shit for him? Because that seems ridiculous at his age, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, at his age and his in his condition, I don't that doesn't even seem like something his body could withstand. I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I don't know.
Still having children.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. There's
No,
more
they're
white people than
declining in
people.
numbers.
What are we supposed to do about that? That's not our issue. They have to do that. They
But
have to work on
I'm
it.
asking you, if only the people of color had children in America, would America get better or worse?
I don't know, Jesse. I
Yes, you
can't speak for the
do.
future.
I mean, the controllers are you know who. Okay, let's oh god. It's Candace Owens. It's Candace Owens in here. I don't think so. Pretty sure we would have heard it, yeah.
I can't see into the future, Jesse.
No,
I don't
you
know
do
what
know,
kids today will
Jerome.
do tomorrow. I don't know what kids today will do tomorrow.
Tell me something.
I don't know what kids today will do tomorrow. That's a bar. It's a bit of a bar. He's gonna run again. Oh my god. Jerome dropping a bit of a bar here. Write that one down. Like, write that down. Write that down.
That the people of color have done to make America better since white people have given them DEI.
You said DEI?
Yeah.
I don't know what DEI has to do. I mean, black people have done individual things that they wanted to do. I can't
Like
sit here and
what?
list off. I can't sit here and list off accomplishments, Jesse. I'm sure they have great
You can't
inventions. They
name
build
one
companies.
thing that the blacks have done to make America better since.
Okay. Listen, you can't name one thing that's kind of crazy. There's some easy go-tos, you know. You know, we've got peanuts, peanut butter. That's a good one, I think, in my opinion. Really raised the bar on that one. There's a ton of other shit. For me, that's always my go-to when it comes to like inventing things. I don't know why. George Washington Carver, True King. My brain just goes back to elementary school with that one. I did like a whole project on him in elementary school. Probably for Black History Month too. DEI does not even exist anymore, right? They're still talking about like DEI. It's like, didn't Trump get rid of all that shit? Weren't y'all like, yay, we killed DEI?
They received DEI.
DEI is not even a thing anymore.
It
Trump
is.
put
That's not true.
Jerome said it too. Everyone's saying it. Everyone is like, it's not even a thing anymore. And Jesse's like, no, that's not true. What do you mean it's not true? What do you mean it's not true? Jesse. Bruh. Come on. What do you mean it's not true?
Bruh.
Come on.
I know for a fact it's a thing.
Where?
Everywhere. We just saw you a black judge, a DEI judge.
How do you know that she's in there because of DEI?
A DEI judge? Okay. No, that's sure. Why not? No, it's fine. Sure.
Because she's black.
But Trump's Trump.
Because she's black. That's the only reason. It's because she's black. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Just she's black and she's a judge. Therefore, DEI. Oh.
Now DEI.
Otherwise, she wouldn't even be a judge.
So do you think Trump's?
I mean, at least he just says it, you know? At least he just says it. At least he just says it. At least he just says the quiet part out loud. He doesn't beat around the bush. He gets straight to the point. It's just straight up racism. Nothing else about it. He's just like, yep. No, it's because she's black. It's because she's black. She can't be a judge. She's black. Duh. What do you think this is? America in the Big 2-6? What the fuck are you talking about? We don't have black judges. That's crazy talk.
Fuck it down or not?
I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know the answer. Look like
You
I
know
heard
this,
that.
Jesse. You were.
Yeah, just like Charlie Kirk and the fucking pilots. If he sees a black pilot, you know, he's gonna be concerned. He's gonna have questions. Because, you know, there can't just be a black pilot. Can't just have a black person flying a plane. That's crazy. They have to be there because of DEI. No other reason. If your brain functions like that, there's something wrong, you know? Like there's something hardwired wrong in your brain. You need to get that checked out. You need to get that fixed because my brain doesn't even go there. It doesn't even like flirt with the idea, you know, of like someone being completely disqualified on the basis of their skin color or something like that. It's just, incredible. Incredible. Truly. Charlie Kirk, the man that you were.
Reported on it. I heard you report on it.
Hold on a minute. Let me ask Jared. Hold on, my producer. Jared, did Trump do that? Yes, my producer, he black, told me that Trump did take it down.
And he black. Because that's important. That's important to know, I guess. You gotta know he black.
But that DEI judge was already in there before the Great White Hope did that.
Okay, I don't care about that.
And
why
then,
you
Jerome,
something in the past?
and then, Jerome, even though
I love how he calls him the Great White Hope because it takes more effort than just saying Donald Trump or President Trump. Like the Great White Hope, that's just like more of a mouthful, I feel like. He's the original DEI pilot, yeah.
the Great White Hope has taken away DEI, the liberal white people are still going to be afraid and they feel sorry for the blacks. They're going to let them in anyway. Is that true or not?
Wait. So we have DEI and black people get jobs that they shouldn't get. But if we don't have DEI, liberal white people are still going to feel sorry for black people and give them jobs that they shouldn't get. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was all on the same page. Just wanted to, okay. All right, cool. Got it. I'm all caught up. Thanks, Jesse.
You all in your head. This
No,
is not
I'm
even
not.
real.
Jerome, nobody. Honestly, man. I'm telling you this. You know this, Jerome. You black, right?
I am black.
You know I'm telling the truth, man.
Well,
So can you
there's not a white-
name one thing that the blacks have done to make America better since DEI?
Can you name something white people have done?
No, that you can't answer the question. What a question, man.
Can you name something white people have done?
I don't know why that was so funny to me. Why did he say it like that?
Blacks have done to make America better since DEI.
Can you name something white people have done?
No, that you can't answer the question. What a question, man.
You can't answer the question, man.
Can you name something white people have done? You always want to sit here and put down black people.
No,
And yes,
that's not a put down.
Yes, it
Black
is.
people used to be amazing, Jerome, before the
He's gonna say they were amazing during slavery.
whole civil rights movement happened.
I mean, close enough. Close enough. He might as well have said during slavery. Before the whole civil rights movement happened. Oh, you mean we didn't have fucking rights, Jesse?
They were independent thinkers. They did for themselves.
They do that now. They do that now.
No, they don't. They can't do it. They blame. They beg. Affirmative action has been against the law in California, but it's still
Everywhere. Affirmative action and
But-
DEI
but-
has been struck down.
But
You
they
said
don't.
Derek
They
just told
don't.
you that.
But the white people don't obey that law. They
Okay,
still get
yeah.
it black. But you're wrong. Let me tell you, man. I do
I
appreciate.
love how he keeps saying the white people don't obey the law of striking, of like not having DEI. I what is I want to know the world that Jesse like the worldview Jesse presents is so fucking funny because it makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. And it is just coming from a place of absolute just bullshit. Yeah, segregation was the problem, equal but separate. Like he just wants to take it back. He just wants to take it back. And oh Jesse.
Your call. I would encourage you. Don't be mad.
And I think you need to stop treating that man like he your daddy. I think
So
you
what
need
now?
to be a man. You treating that man like he's your daddy.
Who?
I
No,
think you
he's a
call-
great white hope.
No, you call him daddy.
You're treating that man like he's your daddy. Oh no, he's the great white ho- You're not beating the allegations, Jesse. Oh, he's trolling. He is trolling. It's very it's just oh my god.
I don't
You
call
act
him
like
daddy. I said other people call him daddy. Now you lying on me.
I can
I
pull
said-
up I can post clips of where you say daddy's home.
That's a song, man.
But you said it. You sung it though.
But that was in relationship to they calling
To
him.
him.
Jerome, hold on. They call him amazing.
He's really got to make this point clear. He's like, "No, I got to get my point across."
What manner of man is this? The wind and the sea obeys him. He tells the sea to be, the wind to be still, and it does. They call him king, and they hold
And you
king
treat him like
rallies
Jesus.
around the world. Some people call him daddy, and dad is home. I call him the great white hope. Is that clear now?
No, it's not.
But how
You-
can I make you? I
Oh.
didn't call him daddy. I call him the great white hope.
No, you okay? Yeah, and then you sit there and you treat him like he's Jesus, talking about the wind and the seas obey him.
But
It's a little disturbing the way that you talk about this man.
But
like
Jerome,
as a man,
Jerome.
let me just say that. But let me just say this.
Jerome,
as a
let me just
man,
say first.
one
Hold on, I'll
thing
let you
my
say that.
father has. Go ahead.
The world obeys Donald Trump. He told the world to be still, and the world be still. And now they are working with him instead of against America. He told wars to cease, and wars ceased.
This is such bullshit too. Like he can't, you know what war he hasn't stopped? The war in Ukraine. I'm just saying. Also, technically, Gaza too, because Israel doesn't respect the ceasefire. But you know. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god.
He told the Alawaba people in Israel to bring the prisoners home back to
The what? The what people?
ceased and wars ceased. He told the Alawaba people in Israel.
Is he trying to say Allahu Akbar? Like Alu he says he stopped a war. I was it what between like India and Pakistan before it even started. He says that shit too. Yeah, no war. He stopped no war. No, he hasn't stopped any wars. Like he he hasn't stopped any wars. Like he claims he has. He claims he's stopped like the war in Gaza. He claims he claims that Ukraine and Russia is the hardest one, and he thought it was gonna be the easiest one. I think he's mentioned some like some African countries too that he's like preemptively stopped wars from kicking off in. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Anyway, I can't tell what Jesse's trying to say here. I think he's trying to say like Alu Akbar. I think he's trying to say that, but it's Jesse, so we get this.
ceased. He told the Alawaba people in Israel.
Alu Oaba people? Is that a thing? Nestle's profits dropped 17% due to the BDS. Oh, that's dope. They them bitches always stealing our fucking water out of the lakes, so fuck them. They steal our they do. They hold on. A little known thing here. Well, not really a little known thing, but unbottled the Great Lakes. The Great Lakes are among the largest reserves of fresh water on the planet. We're working with local grassroots groups to ensure that it remains in public hands. Why this matters, talking about Michigan communities. And Nestle Waters North America operates a bottling plant where they are allowed to extract millions of gallons of clean water to bottle and sell for profit. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I don't think this one is his speech impediment. I think it's just I think he just doesn't know what he's trying to say here. I don't think it's a speech impediment, but yeah. They did a documentary. That's interesting. But yeah, they bottle up the water. Then there's also Flint, stuff with that, which still does not have clean water. Like there's still parts of Flint that don't have clean water. The Swiss multinational Nestle has been facing increasing scrutiny in Michigan. The U.S. state on the Canadian border is part of the Great Lakes region, which houses one of the largest surface freshwater reserves on the planet. But yeah, I always take time to say fuck Nestle because they're fucking up our lakes. And I happen to like our lakes a little bit. But yeah. Yeah.
Israel to bring the prisoners home.
Obama drank the water, it's fine. Well, if Obama drank it.
Back to Israel, and they delivered the
Jesse,
prison.
you just saying a bunch of stuff that's not true. War's still going.
He is just saying a bunch of stuff that's like bullshit, and I think that you could barely give that shit to Trump, but you know, like if anything, I would give that more to his team that is working beneath him on on his behalf. But yeah, sure, we'll give those wins to Trump, I guess.
Going on.
Where?
In the Middle East.
Where?
Israel, your favorite country, Israel, or what's the other one, Palestine? There's still war going on.
How you know that?
All right, Jesse. I think I have no.
How do you know that? What do you mean? How do you know that, Jesse? The news. You can look in the news. Israel probably killed some people today. I don't even need to look it up. I can just tell you Israel killed some people today. I'm willing to bet you. I could look it up. Fuck it. Israel. Here, actually. Palestine. Deaths. Today. What do we got here? I'm sure we've got some shit. This is the news tab, but sick Palestinian child dies in Gaza as Israel blocks thousands. This is 2 hours ago from Al Jazeera English. Palestinians in Gaza mourn his death toll since current. I can't read the rest of that, but Palestine today, latest news from Al Jazeera. As of the 21st of February 2026, at least 75,000 people. That's not even like close to the actual number, but close enough. Yeah. So sure. They're not still killing people. Whatever you say, Jesse. Sure, man. How do you know? You can look it up.
Nothing else for you.
All right. Thank you, Jerome. I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, man. What a mess. What a fucking mess of a man. Oh, Jesse. What to fucking do with you, bro? Oh, man. All right. It's almost, oh my God, it's almost 1 a.m. here. I should probably wrap this up for tonight. We'll wrap this up for tonight. I'll be back probably sometime this week. I don't know when exactly. If not before Friday, then I will be back Friday for sure, but I'll probably want to stream sometime during the week or something. Something will probably happen and I'll be like, fuck it, let's go live and talk about this shit. So yeah, it's definitely getting pretty late, so I will end the stream here. We can all go have a nice evening, get our sleep in, wake up, face the world, renewed, ready to go. I hope you guys have the words. Now I can't talk. Now I spent so much time laughing at Jesse not being able to talk. It's karma. Now I can't talk. It will be fine. Just don't jinx it. Yeah, I'll be back at some point. Probably during the week. We'll see what happens. But I will see you all later. Have a nice week. Take care of yourself, and I will catch you all next time. Goodbye.